Is it that? Oh, I didn't forget about it. We played on the street. I didn't remember you scored. I remember the face plant though.
Really?
Halfway there. Today we're here with Henrik and Joel Lundqvist, and Joel, you played in 7 World Championships, so including a gold medal. What does Sweden have to do this tournament to come out on top?
Well, it's a lot of good teams, so you just need to have your best 3 games here coming up. So it's small things, but we have everything we feel in order here. So good goaltending, power play, PK, and we just need to be our 100%.
Henrik, you have come into such a strong Swedish defense. Does that give you more confidence in the net?
Yeah, I think it's great to see them play, the way they move the puck, the way they can skate with the puck. But in the end, it comes down to, like Joel said, the small things here, the details. We need to do them really well moving forward. We're going to play teams that, when you make mistakes, that's usually when you pay for them. And we definitely have the pieces here to go all the way. We just need to maximize everything and do all the little things right in our own end and offensively as well.
12 years ago was the last time you played together, so can you both share one moment that you two remember from last time?
Well, it was a great time because our last game was an overtime win to win the championships in Sweden, so it was a great way to end it. And after that, obviously, it was the first time in our lives that we spent more than a week apart. So I moved to New York, he stayed in Sweden for another year, and then he moved to Dallas. So it was quite a way to end it that time, but it was definitely a great memory to win an overtime in a championship back in Sweden, '05. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Henrik said, it's easy to remember. Hopefully the reunion will be easy to remember too, so that's the goal for this tournament for sure.
How did you come up with you wanted to be a goalie, you wanted to be a centerman?
Well, when we were really young kids, we played on the street, and I was a goalie too, but I think you just liked it more?
Yeah, I liked it more. I was a soccer goalie as well. So it was something about that position that fascinated me and inspired me a little bit. Maybe the equipment. I definitely remember, putting those big brown pads on was something very special to me. I remember Peter Lindmark was a great goalie in Sweden at the time, late 80s.
Yep.
So he inspired me to start playing in goal. And it was just my role, I guess. And as we got older, I think early on we felt like this was my thing. We're sticking to it. We grew up in a small ski town, and we competed a lot, obviously, against each other in skiing. And it was not great for the family coming home. Someone was always upset and broke something. So it was a good thing we ended up on a team sport, I think, for everyone, especially our parents.
Young hockey players, it's always tough for them. They're always shooting on an empty net, or they're waiting for friends to come over. You guys get the best of everything. So was it nonstop hockey in your house?
Pretty much. Nonstop sports.
Okay.
It was all about sports growing up. We were skiing, playing soccer, floorball is huge in Sweden, and hockey, obviously. And to have your best friend every day do it together, and we were pretending playing World Championships or a big championships game back home. We had like an announcer going and you play at the same time. I remember those days. It was awesome. You spend hours and hours out on the street every day.
Let's say we have a breakaway, okay? You guys switch positions.
Switch.
Who would do better?
I would do better.
Oh.
Yeah, probably. I can't say anything else. It's tough being a goalie. I tried it a couple of times, but I don't really have the feeling there.
It's a tough, if you're not used to equipment and the way you move, I would say it's a lot tougher for a player to put yourself in a goalie's perspective than for a goalie to be out. That's just my opinion, but You know, even for me, when you start in August with the new equipment and try to get used to a good feeling, it's hard. You need some practice. You need some time to get used to everything.
I remember though a game when we were 13 and the guys forgot his pads, so you had to play wing or something, and you stepped out on the ice with the other skates, and it was boom.
Oh, no.
Face first, yeah, because it's a different balance. Obviously, we have a different blade, so way too much forward motion. But you left out that I scored the first shift though.
Oh yeah.
Backhand. You forgot about that?
Yeah, I didn't remember.
I didn't forget about it. But that's a great. Thanks for bringing it up though. I appreciate it.
Now you will have
I
a
thought
beer.
that's where you were going with the story, and then you told them I fell down. Well, that was a warm-up.
I didn't remember you scored. I remember the face plant though.
That was warm-ups. Who cares? Whatever.
Growing up, obviously twins have such an advantage. Have you ever fooled your parents, teachers, any girls?
We didn't really like that. I mean, we were more annoyed when people said wrong names or whatever. So we were like, "No, I'm Joel. He's Henrik." So.
Yeah, we haven't tricked a lot of people. Oh. It was more to a point where people and teachers, they couldn't really set us apart. We looked more alike growing up.
Yeah.
And personality-wise, I think we were much more alike. So, like Joel said, after a while, or a few years, it gets a little annoying when people don't know who you are.
You think they're your friends?
Yeah. To you, it's obvious that I'm Henrik and he's Joel, but for other people, it's not that obvious. So.
Have your teammates ever messed you up?
I think one coach one time, which is amazing. That
Fire him.
You know, you have your pads on and you still say, "Joel, get in net," and you're like, "Really?" That's an old timer. We leave his name out, but
I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
No.
Well, it was in Gothenburg. I remember that. I was wearing goalie pads and I told Joel to get in net. That was a classic.
Now you're captain back home in Sweden, you're captain here. How important is it for you to lead a team, and is it extra special for you?
Well, I haven't changed much as a person, I feel. I became captain in Frölunda when I was 27. Came back from Dallas. Maybe a little more aggressive in my style. Now I'm more mature, so a little calmer. But I always been. My thing is to work hard and try to lead by example by that. And of course, I talk a little bit more today than back in the days. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Is it fair having your brother boss you around on the ice?
Well, we don't get to talk that much during the game, but honestly, I'm so used to seeing him in a leader role. Growing up, he was a captain, and you know, when we were 12 years old, 14 years old, junior national team, and that's the fun part. Thinking back of all those years, even though we had different positions, we managed to stay on the same team, same class in school. So we spent a lot of time together growing up, obviously, and to see him in the leader role, it hasn't really changed. Obviously, we're in a different spot now personally, 15 years later, but the approach to the game and the feeling of having him in the locker room hasn't changed much.
And then obviously one of the biggest reasons for you wanting to come here and play is because play with your brother, and then also the NHL's decision with the Olympics. So you want to play for Sweden.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as a player growing up, playing for your country is a huge deal. It's important, and you get a lot of inspiration from putting that jersey on and see the flag go up. It's an awesome feeling. Yeah. So not going to the Olympics as it looks like right now, I see this as a great opportunity for me to come here and represent my country and make the most of the situation. Obviously, Joel being here as well, but it's a great feeling being here. The staff they have working for the team is awesome. A lot of great players you can get to know here, and just overall experience with the World Championships. It's a lot of fun.
You really feel it's hockey going on too. I think that's a key when you have a World Championship, where you see fans, the great atmosphere and everything. So far it's been a great tournament and really enjoying it.
Well, I hope the tournament continues to go well for you guys, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay up to date on all of our videos by subscribing to our YouTube channel and following us on all IIHF Hockey social media accounts as we take you behind the scenes of this year's 2017 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship.